Peace, y'all. Welcome into another tea time. You already know the vibes. Divine Destiny. Back in like a tea addict. I boiled water and I put in an apple cider packet, and it's really. I boiled water. I boiled apples, and then I put in an apple cider packet. It's really feeding my fall soul. It's really doing that for me. Anywho, grab your blanket, grab your vibes, grab your tea, grab your water, whatever it is you need to vibe with me in today's tea time conversation. We are going to be talking about stepping out of your fears so that you can step fully into your purpose, into your passions, into your highest self and highest good and timeline. If that's something that vibes with you, vibe with me. Let's connect.
Are you an ambitious co creator with a strategy that feels out of alignment? You're meant for mastery, but if your vision feels blurred or your next move isn't crystal clear, you're wasting your most valuable asset, your energy. That's why I created the Divine Alignment Blueprint. This isn't just a reading, it's your personalized 90-minute strategic command session. We pinpoint your highest purpose, clear the energetic blocks, and forge your sovereign action plan, a precise divine strategy to accelerate your purpose for the next 6 to 12 months. Stop guessing. Start commanding. Book your Divine Alignment Blueprint session today and unlock your undeniable destiny.
So you already know the vibes. I can only speak from my own experiences in life. This is going to be a quick tea time, by the way, because my storage is not the cutest. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. I can only speak from my own experiences in life. And with that being said, my greatest fear was being seen. And that's something that I had to overcome because my greatest desire is also to be seen. It's a complicated life I already know, right? So I had to step out of my fear of being seen to step into my desire to be seen, if that makes any sense. We're going to jump into it. My intention with this tea time is that you are able to connect with yourself, right? And just really figure out what your fear is and why, where it's coming from, what it's stemming from, and then choose to step out of that and choose to step into your passion and your purpose anyway, because that's what the work we're here for. Okay. Cheers. Let's get into it. So, as I said, my fear was to be seen. And I think that very much stems from like living in my like past younger versions of myself. I was very comfortable where I was very comfortable in my trauma bonds. I was very comfortable, if you've seen the videos, dancing with the devil, like living in my shadow self, until I was so uncomfortable in that comfort, right? Like I was comfortable because this is home, this is what I know, but I was uncomfortable because I was discontent, I was bored, and the energies and the people around me just were not serving me anymore, right? Because my soul was calling to be living my highest purpose, my highest self, my highest good, and my highest timeline. But my reality was very much representative of the lack of that. So that, right? But I was very much so comfortable with these energies, and a lot of the energies that I found myself around before I transitioned into stepping out of fear and stepping into purpose were energies that recognized my own light, right? Like there were energies around me that recognized the light I show up as is in this world, but they didn't want to like honor or accept that, right? They didn't want to highlight that. They did not want to help me to recognize that within myself, right? I feel like a lot of the energies that I was around were banking off of me living in my shadows, right? Because I'm the type of person, like I'm a light being. I'm the type of light being who radiates light to and through them without trying, right? Like I am a channel for sources, light, and love. And I always have been. I've always just been a very open vessel. So sources, light, and love literally radiates through me all the time, even when I'm like not trying to radiate it, right? And so it took me a long time to learn how to like shield that light, how to guard that light, how to protect that light, right? How to recognize when that light is being taken advantage of, or how to recognize when I am in the space where I need to shine that light fully and authentically and wholeheartedly. Like that balance, it took us a minute, right? So I found myself surrounded by people who recognized that light in me, but fully benefited off of me not recognizing it for myself, right? There were people around me who fully benefited off of, I'm going to receive the light that radiates through this person. Matter of fact, I'm going to consume the light that radiates through this person and allow it to pour onto me and into my life. But I am not going to honor the light that this person carries, because if I honor it, they'll recognize it, and then maybe, just maybe, they won't be fucking with me anymore, right? So, and they were absolutely right, right? But like, energy is energy. So like it is what it is, right? And I was in the energy of allowing people access to my light because that was the norm for me. You feel me? Like that was normal. That was my comfortable reality until I got so far uncomfortable in it, right? Until I got so far depleted and drained energetically and mentally and spiritually from all of the attachments, all of the people, friends, families, relationships, co-workers, you name it, right? Like pulling on my energy and receiving and getting benefit from the energy that I radiate without reciprocating anything back. So I was allowing myself to be completely energetically drained and depleted, and I got to like rock bottom energetically, mentally, and emotionally. So there was like a level of discomfort that I had to meet, to match, to make, to hit. There was a pinnacle of discomfort that I had to hit within the comfort of my familiar situation, of my familiar reality. And that level of discomfort, it was everything I needed to switch into fuck it, right? To say, well, what am I afraid of anyways? Like, and I have come to realize like the fear of being seen was never really a fear of being seen, because even when I was in those uncomfortable comforts, right? I was still being seen, right? I was still showing up. I'm still the life of the party because that light is radiating through me. So there's still energies attracting to me. I just wasn't being seen for me authentically, for the being that I am, right? And that was the scary part. That's what I had to come to realize. Like being seen is not the problem. Being seen authentically was the problem, because I had mastered, I would say, like wearing a mask, right? Because this is how people wanted me to show up. Y'all want me to show up. Y'all want me to be this light, but you don't want me to have problems. Y'all want me to be this light, but you don't want me to be my own person. Y'all want me to be this light, but you don't want me to. And I was conforming to that energy for a long time. And then I got very uncomfortable in the comfort, and that was the instant switch for me. And I was just like, well, people are going to see me anyway. They're seeing me now. What are they seeing me for? They're seeing me for what they benefit off of, and that's whack. So then I switched my energy into, well, if people are going to see me, they're going to see me. Like it or love it. Hate it or love it, dog. The dawn don't stop. And I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me. I'm that MVP. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where I had to turn to mentally and emotionally to like step out of that. And I really started jumping into it's okay to be seen when I gave myself permission to get on here and jump into this platform and like start showing up every day authentically, wholeheartedly as myself. Because who the fuck else could you be? Do you know what I'm saying? But like, I had to get out of the fear of being seen for myself, because for so long in my life, it was like an unspoken understanding that like people didn't want me for me, they just wanted me for the light that I showed up as, and I wanted to be wanted so bad that I would just show up as that light anyway. That personally, right now, it's like you're gonna accept me for me wholeheartedly, you're gonna see me for me wholeheartedly, and then if you accept that as me, as what I am, as who I am, then maybe, just maybe, I'll let a little light radiate on you, not the other way around, right? And like, that was a big shift for me, but I had to recognize that like my fear wasn't even in being seen for real. My fear was in not being accepted. But in reality, I was not being accepted for who I was and am, in the comfortable position and situations I was in, right? In the comfortable discomforts. I was not being accepted for who I was. I was being accepted for what I could bring and give and do, what my energy could bring and give and do. What is that quote? Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Oh my God, I got a full body chill right now. That's it. And one thing I will tell, I gotta get off of here because my storage, but the one thing I will say before I do go is your fear is your best indicator in where it is you're supposed to be going, right? If you're uncomfortable, if it's unknown, you're probably going in the right direction. Because if you're sitting in comfort and you're sitting in what you do know already and the familiarity of it, then you're probably not going anywhere fast. But if you're leaning into that uncomfortable, you're leaning into that unknown, you're going in the right direction. It's just uncomfortable because you're foraging it for yourself. You're being authentic. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're staying in your own lane. So do not allow people to try to get you to stop shining or to steal your shine because they don't have any for themselves. Okay? Don't allow your deepest fear of inadequacy keep you from being your best self. That has been the tea time. That has been the message. If you like this video, share it with someone you love. If you need anything from me, it's in the description box or my bio. We can book a deeper reading if you're into that. That link is in my bio as well. And until next time, stay divine.